Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. You're about to dive into the biggest haul ever. Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how amazing Austin's thrift stores are. If you're ever looking at the map and think, I wish I knew a place that had good thrift stores. Oh my goodness, come to Austin. Oh boy, I think we're ready for this haul. Let's go. I'm gonna have to insert a clip of 3 things that I purchased. No, 4. I got from the sweetest lady off Facebook Marketplace 2 beautiful tables. One I know is an antique, one I'm not sure about. Solid wood, $5 each. I got another small antique little nightstand Gabrielle's using as a nightstand. It's just a little round, dainty kind of table. I got that for $5. She also had a settee for $5. It was an antique. She had cats, and so I sprayed it, I shop vacuumed it, I sprinkled it with baking soda and left it on for a few days because baking soda helps draw out any moisture or smells or anything like that. It didn't even smell. This is just precautionary. Then I vacuumed it again. There's some cat hair stuck on the bottom. I vacuumed all that good and clean. The red upholstery wasn't really my style, so I just covered it with a white blanket for now. This is the material underneath, and it's not bad, it's just not exactly my style, and this is where the cat had ripped it. I feel like it's a little bit too bright and bold, and I kept it red in here. We're trying to go for more muted and calm. Back here, let me show you, is the other table. I don't know what else is back there. Can you see it? I'll pull it out. I'll pull it out for you. There it is. I tightened everything up, so I'm not sure why it wobbles, but for just having a lamp on it or something, which is what I plan to do, it was just fine. And it was $5, y'all. I mean, you can't beat that, especially for a nice antique. I'm gonna show you this because I haven't even unrolled it yet. I grabbed this off of Marketplace. You know how when you drive into the area and you're like, ooh, these are nice houses. Yes. So this is where this was located. She even wrapped it all up for me. But it was $10 for a 4x6 jute rug. Let's look at it and see what we think. Oh, you know what? It wasn't jute, it was seagrass. I initially thought that maybe I could use this for a outdoor rug. I got Daniel a chair before we moved, actually really great price, a couple of dollars. The auction for her birthday present, and I haven't assembled it yet, so I'm hoping it's good. Trying to make him a nice seating area outside if he wanted to go out there and read or study. And so I thought a nice little rug would help make it feel more homey. And I read that seagrass could be used outside, and I really love the natural look. But then I also read, no, don't get it wet, it'll ruin it. So now that I have it, I'm thinking we'll probably use it indoors somewhere. But look, it's very nice. It's off of the, I really love it. It looks great. It looks great. I'll clean that really well and find a fun spot for that in the house. Today I was able to run out to a couple of garage sales. The kids were up late last night, so they were really tired. And I was up ready to go and just kind of waiting on them to wake up. And I thought, you know what? I don't think Daniel will mind if he stays with the kids. So I took Theo, and I told Daniel, of course. So at the garage sale, I found some beautiful art. It looks like it's somebody's art, but I loved the frame. And I got this and this one. And I was looking at it. It says Ross. I don't know who that artist is, but it said 10 of 100. And I thought, well, I would have given you 100. I like that. And then I was like, oh, I think it's like a copy, 100 of these, and this is number 10. That made me laugh at myself. But anyway, I thought that was kind of moody, but I really liked the frame, and I thought that would look sweet somewhere. Personally, I like to take the glass off of art. I feel like it kind of bothers me. I have a beautiful picture here, and the glass is on it, and so you can see reflections from around the room or the windows, and I feel like we're missing the art. So I might take that glass off. I also found this enormous picture. Look at this. Oh, I'm gonna have to insert a clip here because there's no way you're gonna be able to see this whole thing. There are some scuffs in the paint. But I got it for $10, y'all. It's enormous. It's an old painting of the Spanish Armada. I love it. I'm gonna put it in the boys' room. I might even try to fill in that white scuffing somehow with green paint. I don't know. Am I an artist? No, but it looked better than white scuff, right? So I got that. There's one more. Where did I put that? Oh, I already hung it up. Come with me. I'm gonna show you. There it is. Look at that. And there's my baby who does not want to be in there right now. Do you want to come hang out with Mama? Come here, sweetheart. If you hear our lovely friend, the AC, it is kicked on, so excuse the audio. Gabrielle's birthday is December 23rd, so every year I've always gotten her a special ornament. I haven't done it with all the kids because that just adds up so fast, and we would have a million ornaments. But since she is a Christmas baby, I thought it'd be special to get her a beautiful ornament. So every year, one of her traditions is she gets a little stocking. It was actually my old childhood stocking. She hangs it up in her room, and then when she wakes up on her birthday morning, there's a present in there, and she unwraps it, and it's an ornament. So I was looking for a nice ornament because I can't spend $20 on one, and I found this. It would fit the theme. I'm trying to get her elegant ones that she would enjoy as an adult. I loved it. I have a stroller fan, but often multiple kids one at a time, and so I thought, well, let's grab another one, and he just gave it to me, so that'll be fun. But all those things that I showed you, this huge shit painting, the beautiful painting of the flowers, the D plus painting, and then the frame, that beautiful ornament was all $35, which is amazing for just paintings alone. So I feel like I scored. And as I was driving home, I stopped at another garage sale I saw. There were literally signs everywhere. I mean, these people went all out, and I thought it's either one of those very annoying sales where you show up and it's a million bottles of detergent and razors and shampoo, and you know they're trying to flip these things somehow. I cannot stand those garage sales. Do they annoy you? It was not. It was a good one. Several families involved. So I found this cute little jute rug. I need another doormat, so I was planning on using it for that. I got it for $2. I got these beautiful wooden bowls, a set of 4. It doesn't say where they were made. They were with another set of plates that were made in Haiti. But anyway, the set for $3. This really cute wooden spoon for 25 cents. It's a little bit short, and the minute I saw it, I thought of Zandy helping me cook. I got this, some type of little pottery, like a hand potted, how do you say that? A hand sculptured, hand crafted piece of pottery for $1. Another piece of pottery. But look at the detail inside. Got the little artist etching on the bottom. I just loved it. So I got that. I think it was 50 cents or $1. She took all the tags off since there were multiple families. That's how they kept track of who got what. So I believe that was $1. I'm gonna start with this beautiful basket. This was $5.49 at Goodwill. I just loved it. I think I'm gonna put our shoes in it, but I haven't yet because it kills me to put shoes in such a lovely basket. I just adore this. It is a stunning painting. Look at the gorgeous frame. Just by itself, the frame and the matting is stunning. And then this painting of an old-fashioned fire engine. Everett is, of course, all about that. There's a fire station on the corner of one of our frequent turns, and so of course the kids are enthralled with that. He will think this is amazing. I'm kind of trying to find pieces, artwork, things that will feel just very boyish and very heroic for a little boy. I want him to see things and be inspired. Stuff like that is kind of the look I'm going for in his room. $5.49. I couldn't believe it. I'm telling you, Austin has amazing thrift stores. So the other day we were out late going grocery shopping. It was just a hard day. I had to take the kids to go get groceries, and we weren't ready to go until it was maybe 3 o'clock. By the time we've gotten all the groceries, Theo was hungry. So I'm sitting there trying to feed him in the car. I gave the kids a pouch that we had grabbed at Aldi, and apparently there was a Goodwill just right down, like you just made a turn and it was there. And so I couldn't resist. Would you? Would you resist if there was a Goodwill right there? We went in, and I thought, maybe we'll find something. I had a cart overflowing, and I was leaving things behind thinking, oh, that's an amazing deal. I wonder if I could resell that. Like, amazing. But it took very long, and I was not prepared to be there that long. Of course, it was dinner time. The kids were hungry. Bad behavior just started coming out, and it was very stressful and very difficult. It was in the middle of a hard week where Daniel had been gone most of the week. We rarely see him. A lot of it falls on me, and so I ended up with this cartload of stuff. And when we were checking out, I swapped Theo to my back so I could try to take care of all this stuff. And this sweet Goodwill worker, just an average looking Goodwill worker that you would expect to find at a Goodwill store. Sweet young lady, I would say in her 20s. She just asked me, hey, how's your day going? And I was like, it's okay. And she was like, are you sure? You seem a little frenzied. Are you okay? I thought I was just masking. I thought I was doing a great job keeping everything together. I'm like, I've had harder days. And so I felt like I was doing pretty good. And so I was like, yeah, you know, it's been a kind of a hard day, but it's okay. And she's kept going. Do you have anybody here helping you? I was like, no, I mean, it's just me. We just moved to the area. My husband's in school. And I just kind of said a few things like that. And she just said, are you taking care of yourself? This is all during while she's checking things out. Making very polite conversation, but just very intuitive. Asking me things and caring about me. And then she was like, have you eaten today? And I hadn't really. Did whoever notice? Sorry. Who would ever notice that? But just the perception that this young lady had in thinking about me and not just letting me blow it off, you know, just kind of wrap up the conversation with a nice pretty bow. She kept asking, you know, you need to take care of yourself. You've got 4 little kids, you gotta take care of mama too. And then she's like, now children, can you be a good helper for me? And you helped your mama be very good today. Would you like to hold the receipt? It was so unexpected coming from her. Obviously I misjudged her. And I have not had a therapy session like that in a very long time. Just the thought of her noticing me, a complete stranger. She's at the end of her day. She could be ready to go. And she didn't. She stopped and cared about me. And I thought that, wow, what a lesson for me to learn. And also, more than anything, it made me feel so seen. If you're a mom or grandma or someone caring for kids, so much of your life goes unnoticed. Nobody notices if you're staying up late to finish the dishes so that you can wake up and be ready to go the next morning, running yourself ragged, trying to take care of everyone, manage bad attitudes and teach them and potty train them and make sure they have nutritious meals. Like, nobody notices the work that you do or the sacrifices you make constantly. And so just that moment of being in that store after a hard day, it was just such a gift from God to show me that he sees me and he put someone right there to encourage me. If you're ever feeling like that, feeling unseen, I hope this encourages you and reminds you that God sees. It just makes me think of the story of Hagar when she had a horrible situation and God saw her. And God cares about us women. You don't even know her name. She might not ever know how much she touched me. Okay, all of that to say, I had a huge haul at Goodwill. So I'm going to show you the items that I got from there now. That beautiful painting of the fireman and the old-fashioned fire engine. That was one of the things I found. Look at this. This is just beautiful. This, I guess, porcelain, made in Korea, little copper kettle. But it was just adorable. And Xana keeps asking, I need a tea kettle for my kitchen. I really need a tea kettle. It's so adorable. And I got it for $2.49. I am tempted to give it to her. But just because this is breakable, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. So I don't know if we'll keep this one or not, but I do love it. I got this other painting too. I wasn't sure about it. It's not exactly my style, but it was $3.49, as you can see. I am nervous about vintage and antique items. I love them. Who doesn't love these beautiful, crafted, quality items that you can get? Especially because they are so much cheaper than a lot of the cheap old stuff. Cheap meaning very poorly made stuff from China that is available in today's market. But there is a lot of lead in all of those things, and that just makes me nervous. I don't know if it's safe to bring in, if it's just something hanging on your wall. I'm still doing my research on that, and I love them, and so I keep kind of buying pieces. This one is 1975, and lead wasn't banned or regulated until I believe 1978, and at that point it was new. So even a few years after that, it still was kind of in production or in circulation in some things, but I don't know. I've also thought of just kind of sealing it, painting it with either Mod Podge or some type of painting specific seal that would just kind of help keep a barrier. I don't know. But along those lines of wanting a heroic boys room, I just thought, I know Everett would enjoy this, so if you found a painting for $3.49, would you leave it? I have one shoe rack in my closet and it's not enough. I don't have a ton of shoes, but I think it would fit like maybe 12 pairs, and I think I probably have 18 or 15, something like that. I have a few more that I like, boots that I just keep stored away until it's winter time, which who knows if I'll ever wear them here. But I saw this and I thought for a space saving solution, I might use this for those extra pairs of shoes. This is how sweet she was. I've got these for kids I'm trying to leave. She didn't wait for a manager to try to price some of these items that were missing tags. She just gave it all to me for $1.49. So this one was one of those for $1.49. I liked the neutral color. It looks like it was in very excellent condition. So I'm gonna try that for my shoes. This was another thing that she gave me for $1.49. It's a little Eddie Bauer raincoat. It rains maybe once a month here. It rained today. Rain, like drizzle while we were inside the store. But it was 12 months, so it would fit Theo. I don't know what's with this drawstring. It looks like, oh, you just tightened that. Okay. So she was just like, how about $1.49? I was like, yes, thank you. So this first raincoat, another beautiful print, actually two. This is a Monet. I love the gold frames. I love that. And even prints are so expensive. So this was $5.49. Another Monet. So these are ones I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep. I would love to display them, but I don't know. These might be ones I try to make some money off of. I'll see. I have found that I love art, and so it is very hard for me to let go of it. I adore this. It's got a good weight to it. This is heavy. It's like iron, but some type of old tea kettle. There's nothing on the bottom, so I just think it is amazing. $5.49. It would look so cool as like a vase, putting flowers in there or reed or something. I got these each for $3.49. Beautiful brass candle holder sticks with marble bases. So I might try to sell those. I love candles. So I'm like, oh, that would be fun. But I might try to sell these. Another just wooden frame that I got. The frames, I believe, were $1. Do you ever notice how hard it is to find round objects? You want to mix up your decor and not just have sharp edges. And so I'm trying to find some nice circular items, and it's hard to find. So I found this one. It is silver though, so I'm gonna paint it gold somehow and use that. And I might even be able to attach it so I can hang it, which would be ideal. So again, this one was $1. This one was $3.49. It's not one that I just gush over. I don't know. I thought if maybe I put it in a gold frame, it would look even prettier. I might do that. I might just try to sell it at $3.49. I feel like I could probably sell it. I also got this one. It's not exactly my style. It's more modern, but I did like the shape of it. It was also $3.49. So I thought, well, at the very least, I might just try to sell that one too. Oh my goodness. I also got this enormous one. So in addition to more things, I'm going to show you. This is another thing I was trying to carry around the store at Goodwill. Oh, and y'all, I cannot tell. I cannot tell if it's a print or a painting. It looks a little bit wrinkled in there. Like it wasn't laid in there flat. And so it makes it really hard to tell. I am so tempted to take off this backing and open it up and see, because I don't know. If it's just a print, then I would like to sell it. And so then I don't know if that would ruin it if I take that backing off. I'll try to show you a better picture because I know this is a terrible, terrible view right now. I got this, a sweet little pottery plate. I liked the color of it. It actually says Kai on the back. That's funny. I have a nephew named Kai. Just a pretty little plate. I might use it for something like soap. I'm not sure yet. I kind of wasn't even going to get all of these, but with everything I had going on, trying to keep track of the kids, some of these didn't have prices, so I ended up she just rang it all up, and I didn't care. I just got them. These two are real candles, and they were $2.49. These were actually battery operated ones. They even have like the little wick that moves around to try to make it look more real. So I got 3 different sizes of those. I might try to put them on some of my wall sconces, or maybe in one of the kids' rooms so they can have that ambiance without the danger of fire. Y'all, when I was a kid, we had this version of Heidi, the movie, that we all just loved. It was a family favorite. We lent it to a family friend and never got it back. We never got to see it again. This, of course, was back in the day before the internet and all of that. Back in my day, goodness. So I've always kind of wondered about that version of Heidi, and I've never seen it. Well, I decided to just glance at the movies as we were going, and I saw Heidi on the back. I was like, what are the chances? It's the same one. I could not believe it. I have never seen this version again. I don't even know if it works. I can only hope. If you're interested, the actors' names are Maximilian Schell and Gene Simmons. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Do you see all this fun stuff that you would like to get into? Anyway, I couldn't believe it. And I think that was $1. I believe DVDs are $1. Well, I don't even remember what I have. These things have been in a pile. I wanted to show you all these before I put them all away and forgot. So I get to relive all these fun finds because I've forgotten a few. And then I get to put them away and we get to use them. Oh look, another one, another tall one. So I think these will be quite pretty. I found a few clothing items as well. This was $3.49. Just a sweet little muslin dress. It looks like it will fit Zandy for the spring. So I grabbed her that. I found one 6 to 7 top of Hannah Anderson pajamas. I looked everywhere, could not find the pants, and the kids were done. So I gave up. But Everett said he did not mind it having a pirate on there. That wouldn't be scary for him. So maybe we'll find him some little red pants or something. Some little pants. These were $3.49 and those should fit Gabrielle. I'm having the hardest time finding her pants that will stay up. She has the tiniest little waist. Maybe red tag was half off. One of these was half off and that's why I got some of these. This is a size 12. I didn't even mean to buy this. That's gonna be enormous. I think we'll just use that as a little nightgown for Gabrielle. But it's a little Christmas Hannah Anderson pajama shirt. This was really pretty. I liked this with a little embroidery. The brand is Tommy Bahamas, a size 4. Just a sweet little top for Zandy. This is a really cute little t-shirt. That was $2.49. These were some Cat and Jack pants, size 6, so they might be too long for Everett now, but he can have those next year for $3.49. I love these brown pants, and whenever I find Cat and Jack ones, for some reason, I guess everyone loves them and just wears them out because I don't come across them as often as I need them. I thought this would be really adorable on Gabrielle. It's just a Target brand art class little, what do you call that, jumper, a little blue floral, which she likes. And I felt like, okay, this should stay up. The shirt is attached. That was $3.49. Some more pants for Everett, size 6, $3.49. So he should be set on pants. We'll save them for next year. I don't remember these at all. Cotton. It's funny. Okay, these were $3.49. So those will just be some little soft lounge pajama pants for Gabrielle. Oh, I remember grabbing this. Just a little, I don't even know what you would call it, a little table runner, I guess, with some little lace detail, and that was $3.49. I also don't remember bringing this. Did I buy that? Well, that is adorable. So Gabrielle's gonna have so many jackets. This will be for Gabrielle next year though, and I mean, it's quite adorable, so I think she will use it if it ever gets cold here. This one was just a little painting of some kind. And I thought it was very sweet. It's a dusty dark green color. I think this was $1.49 for art. So I grabbed that. This was an object that I thought was a cool wall hanging. I'm not sure what it's made out of. I was gonna hang it. Just a little mirror. I wonder, I don't know if I might glue one of those hanger things on it. But this was $3.49. I don't remember what that's called, a beer stein or something. Made in England. It's just got the embossed picture on there. And this was $5.49. I thought maybe I could sell it. It's obviously vintage, and so I'm gonna try to sell it and see if I can make some money off of it. Little Lands' End shorts. Got dusty. The size 7, $3.49, but those were nice. I mean, Lands' End is nice. So here's this cute little round mirror. I'll probably put that in the girls' room because it's white. That was $3.49. Another candle. I told you I got a million of these. I didn't mean to. I wasn't sure about the price, so we're gonna be selling candles. $2.49, which is not great for a candle. As I was walking by one of the aisles, one of the workers was setting things out, and I was like, do you ever feel like that where you don't want to snatch everything, so you kind of just look like, oh, interesting. Yes. Oh yeah, I might take that. So I was trying to look cool about it, but I grabbed all the brass that he was setting out. 3 different height brass candlesticks for $3.49 each. They were made in India. It has a price tag of $65 on there for the set at some point. Brass can be pretty expensive. So even at an estate sale, they wanted $7 for one little candlestick. So I thought those were ones that I would try to sell. 2 more that he was putting out, and I just kind of casually went over and grabbed them all. Put them in my overflowing cart. These are a little bit heavier ones. These were also $3.49. I thought those were lovely, and they're higher than some of the other ones that I have, so I really liked the varying heights. I would like to keep these if I don't need the money. And these were just so cute. I got them both. They were $2.49 for both. They look like they had never been used. And again, when I see little things like this, it just makes me think the girls, like they would love to pretend that either they're cooking or they could actually use this to help me cook. Oh, honey. Okay, I had to get Theo set up with some puffs. That'll buy me a few minutes and then I'm almost done so I can get the kids taken care of. This was a cute basket that I got with the swinging handles for $5.49. I already cleaned that and I think I'm just gonna use it, I don't know, for mail or something like that. You know what? I always need some type of thing to hold all of the Easter eggs when I go hide them. So this might become my Easter egg basket. These really sweet frames. They were actually hooked together, but I wanted to hang them. I pulled the hinges off so that way I can just use them separately. And then I attached the backings there. I thought those were sweet. I believe those were about $1. The last thing I got at that Goodwill haul was this glass lamp. Glass or acrylic, I'm not sure. I think it's glass, but I thought it was quite pretty. This one was $10.59. Actually used to come from Ross for $35. So I guess not a steal, but I liked it with the curviness of it. I thought would look pretty. I might try to do something fun with this. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that one out. The hardest thing is coming up with the material you want to use. There are so many options. It's hard to just narrow it down, but I might try to do something fun with that. I'm gonna save my best deal for the end. Now I'm gonna show you the things that we got today. I took the kids to St. Vincent de Paul, which is the only one I believe in Austin. And the nicest man works there, an older man who has just kind of taken a liking to my kids. And today we saw him again and he told me to go find a special book that we would all like and he wanted to buy it for us, which I thought was so sweet. So we went over and found a fun kids book and he went and bought it for us. It is The Tree That Would Not Die. And it's actually a true story that I was not familiar with about a very, very old tree actually here in Texas. And it just kind of goes through the history of what that tree must have seen. It looked like a sweet, very interesting story, and we've been learning about early American history, so I thought that kind of fit right in. I also got these beautiful wall sconces. There are two. If they look funny, it's because one's upside down. They were $7.50, but they were actually 25% off. But for brass wall sconces, I thought that was a good price, and I got some candles that would fit in there. They have had several beautiful pieces of pottery many times that we have gone, and I haven't bought any because they weren't quite my colors. I'm proud of myself for resisting. As much as I loved them and thought they were beautiful, I saw this one and I loved it. Take this tag off so we can see. Handmade. Beautiful, beautiful picture. And I'm going to use it as a display item. For Daniel's in my bedroom, I'm trying to do more natural fibers, natural materials, a lot of wood, things like this on display. He really enjoys a very peaceful environment. So I'm trying to make it just a sweet, calming area that Daniel will enjoy being in. That one was $10.50, which was a lot for me, not a lot for pottery. And I debated, I carried it around the store and I got it. And I'm glad I did. Everything I got today was $38, so I felt like I came home with a ton for that amount. One of the things that I got there today was this red linen tablecloth, and it was $2.50. It was actually made in Italy. Let me double check. Yeah, made in Italy. Gabrielle helped me stretch it out across the store, and we believe it is long enough for our table. It actually had 4 napkins sold separately, but because there wasn't a set of 6 or more, which is what we would need, I felt okay leaving those. I thought, well, I'll find something maybe with a pattern or something to kind of contrast the tablecloth a little bit. They did have some beautiful blue linen material, and I debated for the longest time about getting it. I was trying to figure out, I don't know yet what curtains I want to put in here, and I left it there, and I think that was good. I think that was a good decision. It was about $20 for it all, which was a lot. Like, this tablecloth was linen for $2.50, so that's more my budget. Sweetheart. But they have so many tablecloths, and I always just look there not only for tablecloths, but thinking, can I make these into pillow covers? How about curtains? You can do a lot with a big piece of material. One of the things I found was this huge blanket. It's 100% cotton. I always check. It has a comfy feel to it, but it was $10 half off, so that was only $5 for a big old blanket like that. I also found a twin mattress protector. I could not remember if I had 4 of these. I'd like to have a full backup set for each bed. Y'all, we went through whooping cough for 6 weeks. I was doing laundry constantly. A backup set of sheets is vital. This was only $2.50, so I got that one. It looked pristine, and so I got that one. It looked pristine, and so I thought, well, we'll at least have another backup. This was, and the linen section, it says tablecloth, it was $2.50, but look at the texture. It's too small for our table, but it is 100% cotton, made in India. So I might use that for some pillow covers. I got this today and they wrapped it up so nicely for me. First, I found this old book of Russian paintings. It was $1.50. Oh, I'm not gonna look at that one. I think that was David. Let me see if I can find a good one. Oh, here's one. These are just pictures of paintings. So I'm gonna cut out some of these pretty ones and frame them for $1.50. You can't beat that for art. This was a beautiful, some type of transferware, I guess, from China. It looks pretty old because of how it says that on the back. But the orange tags were $1, so I got that for $1. They did have a really pretty pink transferware plate that I really wanted. I'm looking for a pink one, and it was $15.50, so I passed on that one, which I was sad about. But I did find this one. This one was $3.50 and it was made in USA. I can't read that. Shuffled, I think. But I actually thought that would look pretty in the girls' room, so I think I'm gonna hang that one there. I also saw this, some type of quilted looking pillow sham. I don't even know what brand it is. It says Simply Shabby Chic. That's why I liked it. That's so funny. I felt like it really fit the girls' room. So there's only one. I looked for some others, but that's okay. I'm not going with exact matches for their beds, which I like. It makes it feel more real and not just like I grabbed everything out of Target. I want it to look put together and different, and I want it to blend, but they don't have to be the exact. And so I'll use this as a little pillow sham for one of the girls. And that one was, all the orange tags were $1. So you can't beat that. Okay, the last thing. Oh no, not the last thing. Y'all, it keeps going. I saw these little spoons and forks. They're little silicone, and I did not need all of these. I wish there was a set of maybe 2 and 2, but they didn't. So I grabbed them for $2.50 for all of them. And there's actually something that he would probably just like to chew on. So that might end up being a fun toy. Remember how I said orange tags were $1? I was in the lamp section looking for lamps because why not? We can always use more lamps. And I saw these. Let me just show you. Oh my goodness. They're even heavy. These are heavy brass lamps. They were 2 in different sections with an orange tag. Oh my goodness. I got it for $1. And then I saw this one. It is heavy. And I got them each for $1. That's amazing. Wow, we're gonna have some big old nice brass lamps. I kind of like this lamp shade. Oh, what do you call that technique with the paper? I don't know, but it looks kind of cool. I don't know if I will keep it. It looks kind of small for this. And I would like to try my hand at reshading a lamp. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know exactly what we'll do yet, but oh my goodness, y'all. So either we will keep these and be really blessed, or I will try to sell them and make some money. I'm not sure, but they're very beautiful. I can't believe it. So that made for a happy day. And of course, all the workers are so sweet. They went and found someone to carry them out for me since I had the kids and all my other stuff. So as y'all can see, I ended up with an enormous amount, the biggest haul ever. And I think we have made it through. If you stayed with me this whole time, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed watching these fun items. It's always so fun for me to see what other people score. It's just funny. It is funny what you can find at a thrift store. There's so much stuff in our world, especially in America. There is no need to buy new. I mean, you can find brass lamps for $1 each. You can find so much at a thrift store. So I felt like I won. I felt like I got a lot of fun things. I'm just gonna have to figure out now what to sell and try to make some money here, because I certainly can't keep all of this, but I would like to.
The angel of the Lord found her by a spring of water in the wilderness, the spring on the way to Shur. And he said, Hagar, servant of Sarai, where have you come from and where are you going? She said, I am fleeing from my mistress Sarai. The angel of the Lord said to her, return to your mistress and submit to her. The angel of the Lord also said to her, I will surely multiply your offspring so that they cannot be numbered for multitude. So she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her, you are a God of seeing. For she said, truly, here I have seen him who looks after me. Therefore, the well was called Bir Lahai Roi.
When we got a thing. We've got us. We've got